Okay, now let us solve this one. So solving this one, we will have to first analyze this using the knowledge of indices. So you see, this 3 it is to power 2x plus 1, and this 3 is to power x plus 1, and then this 3 is to power x then plus 1, which is equal to 0. So you will have to know that getting raising this 3 to power 2x plus 1, remember it means that before there was some multiplication and the base was the same. Remember when you're having a power b then times a power c, this is the same as what? You are having the same base, which is a, so you are allowed to add the powers. It is one of the rules of indices. So you will be having a power b plus c. So this is what I was talking about. So it means there was a multiplication of the same base, which made them add the powers. So here you see that we have a 3, and then it is power 2x plus 1. So it means there was a similar base, and then they made it 1, then they added the powers. So the base, which of course has to be similar, is this one you're seeing here. So it means there was a 3. So it means before this one was 2, it was 3 power 2x then times, it was a multiplication, times 3 power 1. Okay, so that is when they came to this. Then minus, there was a 3, so this one it means there was a 3 power x times another 3 power 1. You see that? Then again minus 3 power x plus 1, then this one is equal to 0. Now when we come here, I can change this. Remember this one is, it is 2 times x, or it is 2x. Remember, a power raised to another power. When I'm having a power bc, I can say this is the same as a to the power b then to the power c, isn't it? It is the same. A power to another power, you can multiply the powers. So this one here, I want, you see I'm having 3x here and I'm having 3x here, so I want to formulate a 3x here. So I can also say this one is the same as 3 power 2x. It can be the same as 3 power 2 then to the power x. But remember, when I'm having 2 times x, it is the same as, I can also say this is the same as x times 2. So you can also change. I bring this x inside here, then this 2 out, so that it becomes 3 power x then squared. It is all the same. Okay, you know that multiplication, the order does not matter. 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. So when I'm having 2x, so you can say this one is 2 times x, also x times 2. It is all the same. So that's what I've done here. I've interchanged them. So on interchanging them, I'll have something like 3 power x then squared then times 3. 3 to the power 1 is 3, not so. Then minus 3 power x times 3. 3 to the power 1 is 3. Any number to the power 1 is that number. And then minus 3 to the power x plus 1 is equal to 0. So you see now I have 3 power x, 3 power x, 3 power x. So you can say let 3 power x be what? Be y. Okay, so it means where I will see 3 power x, I will substitute it. and I will put y. I will substitute and put y. So 3x here, it means I will be having y. It means I will be having y squared times 3, then minus, substitute for this, I will be having y times 3, then minus minus this one will be y, okay, then plus 1 is equal to 0. So what will be this? So 3 times y squared, it will be 3y squared, isn't it? Then minus y times 3, it is 3y. This one is dot, don't say point, dot. This dot in mathematics can also mean what? Multiplication. Don't get so confused by this dot here. Then minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Such that I'm having something like 3y squared minus, this is minus 4y, minus 3y minus y. It is minus 4y. You know this. Then plus 1, this one will be equal to 0. So what I've formed here is a quadratic equation. You know how to solve quadratic equations. So using factorization, what will you do? You get the factors of what? You get the factors of what? But can this be factorized? I think it cannot be factorized, isn't it? I think not. Because when I get this times 1, I will get 3. So the factors of 3, which you add and they give you this. And then when you multiply, they give you... So I think this cannot be factorized. Okay. If it can be factorized, then use factorization. And then when you cannot factorize it, we use bulldozer. You use the bulldozer method, and then you get the answer, isn't it? So we can use bulldozer, and then we see whether bulldozer gives us the answer. So the bulldozer will be how? It will be, it gives you x equaling to is it minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac under root out of 2a. So remember, this one can be y now because we don't have x in our thing. So this one will be a, b, c. So when I feed in, I'll have something like y equaling to minus b. So this is minus minus, so it becomes a 4. B here is already minus. Finding this minus, it becomes a positive, then plus b squared, which is minus 4 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 3, then times c, which is 1, and a root. Then this one is out of 2a, 2 times, is this 2 times 3? Yes, 2 times 3. So y will be equaling to, this one will be 4 plus or minus, inside we have 16 minus, what is this? 12. 4 times 3 times 1. So it will be 12 and I root, then this one is out of 6. So we have y equaling to 4 plus or minus, what is 16 minus 12? 16 minus 12 is 4. And then root 4 is 2. Let me jump that step out of 6. I've jumped it. This one will get a 4, get root 4. And then root 4 will to be given the 2. So we have either y will be equaling to 4 plus 2, then out of 6, it will be giving me 6 out of 6, which is equal to 1. And then also, I'll be having all side giving me 4 minus 2 out of 6, which gives me what? What is 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2 is 2 out of 6. By 2, 1, by 2, 3. This is 1, 3. It's giving me a 1 out of 3. So that's where we are now. That is where we are now. Then after getting that, we shall go back to our we shall go back to what we said. We said that y is equal to 3 power x. So we shall come here and say that but y is equal to 3 power x. Our emphasis is getting this x here. This is what we are solving for. So you come here and say 3 power x will be equal to, now when it is equal to 1, it is equal to 1. So for you to get the value of x, remember one of the rules in indices. When do we get 1? We say that any number to the power 0 is always what? 1. So when you're having a power 0, it is the same as 1. When you're having b power 0, it is the same as 1. When you're having 1000 power 0, it is 1. So in order for me to get x, I'll get the same base. So I'll say this one is 3 power x. So in creating the same base here, I will say this one is the same as. So in order for me to get 1, I will say it is 3 power 0. So when the base is the same, we equate the powers, isn't it? We equate the what? The powers. So the first value of x is what? Is 0. The base is the same, we equate the powers. Then another case, when 3 power x is equal to 1 out of 3. So in rules of indices also, when I'm having 1 out of a, this is the same as a power negative 1. So here I'm having 1 out of 3. So it means when I'm having 3 power x, it will be the same as 3 power negative 1. So the base is the same, I equate the powers. So x will give me negative 1. So I've managed to solve for x. So these are the values of what? Of x from right away from here. So this is how you come and you reach your final answer. Hope you get me.